Welcome to the Headless DAM with Cloudinary Bootcamp course. I'm Marcelo Lewin, the Headless Creator, and your host throughout this entire bootcamp. If you have any questions, as always, get a hold of me, Marcelo at headlesscreator.com. In this interview with Angela Regal, Technical Customer Success Manager at Cloudinary and a presenter on this bootcamp, you're going to learn all about tagging and its role in media management. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get her on. Angela, welcome. Glad to have you here.
Thank you, Marcelo. It's a pleasure to be here.
I'm really looking forward to the lesson you're about to do because I'm a huge content modeling taxonomy geek. So everything you're going to be covering is going to be super right up my alley. So I can't wait for you to do that. But today is about people getting to know you a little bit. So tell us a bit about your background.
Sure. I'm what a recruiter once called a second lifer. And by that, I mean that I spent the first half of my career in a completely alternative industry. I worked in health insurance for, I want to say I won't date myself all that much, but the first half of my career, I worked in the health insurance industry. And then in 2017, I had my second little one on the way, and I got caught up in a layoff, of all things. And so I took that door shut and I climbed through the window and I went back to school, got my degree in computer science.
Oh, wow.
Worked my way back up from being an intern all the way through being a developer and a consultant again. So I worked on the Internet of Things, and I was a JavaScript consultant for about 5 years for a large industrial Internet of Things SaaS provider.
Oh, wow. So you were coding like IoT devices? Were you like on, I don't want to say her name because I have her behind me and then she'll start speaking, but the A lady, or were you on other devices? What did you?
Other devices. What we did actually was we took what we affectionately referred to as dumb devices, applied sensors to them and connected them to the internet, and then ingested. There's a wealth of data out there waiting to be ingested, but it's not useful until you can make sense of it and put it into a format that is valuable to the folks that are ingesting it. And so that's where I came in. We had a platform that caught the data, pulled it down from the ether, and then we wrote the services to manipulate the data and create the user interfaces and build the applications that the end users ultimately worked with.
And you did that in JavaScript?
Yes.
That's awesome. See, so I'm going to ask you to give a tip for those. I mean, there's obviously layoffs going on in the tech industry today, and the silver lining, with what happened with you, I'm sure you didn't think it was a silver lining, but when you got laid off, I mean, you completely switched. What one tip can you give to people that are looking to make that switch? And I know we didn't plan on this question, but this is fascinating.
Be prepared to be humble. Be prepared to be humble and get comfortable being uncomfortable. And it sounds very cliche.
No.
I spent the first 5 years of that transition feeling so uncomfortable because I went from being a subject matter expert to barely understanding what it was that they were trying to teach me and then what it was that I was doing. But you'll get there.
Yeah.
So be prepared, be humble, and get ready to be uncomfortable.
I love your story. It's great. Thank you for sharing that with us. Now, obviously, you're a presenter for this bootcamp. You work for Cloudinary, and you're going to be talking about tagging and its role in media management. Real quick, give us a little teaser of what is it? Why is tagging important in media management?
Tagging is one of the key tools that you have to make your assets discoverable. You could have 50,000 assets in your DAM, but if there's no easy way for your users to find them when they're searching, if there are no data points that allow your users to find them when they're searching, then you've got 50,000 useless files sitting out there, and your DAM is not performing the way you need it to. So tags are an essential way of labeling and providing those data points so that your assets in your DAM are searchable and discoverable by your end users.
I see. So having a good taxonomy is extremely important, having the organization get together and properly put together a taxonomy.
Yes, the taxonomy is is literally the backbone of your dam. If you don't have a strong taxonomy, you're not doing yourself a very good service there.
And real quick to close it up, what are the three components, which I know you're covering deeply in the lesson, but those three components in the taxonomy that people are going to be working with?
Sure. So in this lesson, I've chosen to focus on categorization, metadata, and tagging.
And of course, they have to watch that lesson to learn all about that. So, all right, let's close it up with what do you do for fun? What's your hobby?
I love taking my daughters with me on local road trips. So I used to be a more avid traveler, but with little ones, you stay a little more local. But we explore the region around us, the state, and the states around us, and so I love weekend road trips. And then we've dived into camping a little bit.
Oh,
so
nice, very good.
I like being out in the green spaces and out on the open roads, because I live in a part of the country where you can still find open roads every now and again.
Oh, I don't. All our roads are, we don't have, it's traffic all the time. So,
Yeah.
Angela, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for this interview, and also really looking forward to your lesson.
Thank you, Marcelo. It's a pleasure.
And thanks to the rest of you. I hope you enjoyed this interview. I know I did, and found out some really cool stuff about Angela. And remember to go watch her lesson on the bootcamp. So that's it, everybody. We'll see you. Cheers.